Alright guys, welcome back to Son of Scotland TV. I said we were going to start doing more wrestling content on the channel, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So I'm hoping to kick it off with something a wee bit fun, and that is why we're doing a tier maker tier list. Yes, we're going to rank every person on the WWE roster from July 2022. Now, I'm hoping this list is up to date. It should be up to date. If there's one person missing though, I'm not going to cry about it. So we're going to rank them in order that they appear. Now, I believe this order is from A to Z, albeit there might be a couple out of place, but we're just going to go exactly with what we have. Now, the categories are D, C, B, A, and S. It's self-explanatory. Obviously, S is the best, A second best, B in the middle, C is second worst, and yeah, D's last. If you're in D, unfortunately, you're shit. And unfortunately, most of this roster is shit. Now, keep in mind, I am ranking them based on what I currently think of them right now. So this is not over like a decade or anything like this. If you were good 10 years ago and you're shit now, then you're shit. It is what it is, guys. So, with that said, let's go into it. First up, we've got Fear Mahan. I think they've dropped the Mahan name. Well, I wish they would drop Fear, preferably on his head. It took me about 9 months to debut this guy, and after 9 seconds, we knew he was garbage. So, with that said, I'm not going to waste any more time on Fear. He's going to go into the D category. Up next, we have Omos. What can I say about Omos? Big black guy, 7'4", big massive black dude, and that's as good as it gets for him. He's a big black guy, probably got a big dick, but for that reason, for me, he's got in big D, big dick with a big D. I'll put him above Fear Mahan, but yeah, I mean, not by much really. They both suck. I mean, I honestly couldn't care if they both disappeared from TV. Up next, we have Selena Fager. What can I say about Selena Fager? But fucking 4'10", hot as fuck, but boring as fuck, awful character, and she has really, really bad politics. Surprised she hasn't left WWE, created an OnlyFans, and I think they wanted like half of her money or some shit, so she shut it down, or I don't know. I don't like her. For me, she's going in the D. I mean, yeah, I would give her the D, but she is going to go in the D category, so yeah, there you go. I've almost put almost behind her. What am I doing? Right, up next we have the shit member of the Street Profits. I believe his name is Angelo Dawkins. Yeah, no, not a big. You know what? I'm going to put him in C. I feel like I'm being generous with that. So, Angelo Dawkins, son, you are going in the C category. Up next, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Love AJ Styles. Truly believe he's phenomenal. But do I believe he's phenomenal at the moment? No, I do not. For me, the last couple of years of his WWE career have just been stale, non-existent really. Came in, started, Royal Rumble, had the big feud with Roman Reigns, moved on to SmackDown, became champ, multiple feuds with John Cena, multiple great matches. The first couple of years of AJ Styles' career was pretty close to phenomenal, I'm not going to lie, but at the moment, he's not doing enough for me, not doing anything, and it's not his fault, it's just what they're doing with the character. Crap feud with Edge, in my opinion, crap feud with the Judgment Day. It seems to have disappeared, and now he's arguing over whether The Miz or not has big balls, so I'm not really enjoying AJ Styles that much at the moment. I will stick him in B, but I do feel like I'm being generous sticking him in B. Right, up next we have Alexa Bliss. I like Alexa Bliss. I think she's one of the better women on the roster, but at the moment she's not doing much, is she? They brought her back, half fiend, half goddess. I don't know where her character's going at the moment. This is just, she's not doing it for me at the moment. I'm going to put her in D, bottom of D, and I didn't think I would do that to Alexa, but at the moment, something needs to change, so hopefully it does. Right, we've got Asuka up next. I'm really enjoying what Asuka does. I mean, just the fact that she can't speak English, broken English, I like it. Good in the ring, I like Asuka. I'm going to put Asuka. I'm going to put her behind AJ Styles. Did I put her above AJ Styles? I can't. AJ is phenomenal. I'm going to stick her in B. Up next with Commander Aziz. I believe Apollo Crews is now left Raw. I mean, where does this guy go now? He pretty much was just a big dude that stood next to Apollo Crews, but he's not even that big. I mean, he's big, but compared to Omos, he ain't that big. So he's like 7 foot. I mean, he is big. Who knows? Maybe they could do something. I don't know. Team him and Omos up. Two big guys. I'm going to stick him in D. I'm going to stick him behind Omos, but in front of Fear. Up next with Becky Lynch. I don't understand Becky Lynch at the moment. I've never really understood Becky Lynch. I mean, she's always like stolen catchphrases and, tried to pretend she's the next Rock or the next Austin or the next whoever. I'm the Irish Conor McGregor. I mean, she comes out every week with a new like style. A new, like back in the day, people, you could recognize someone based on their outfits, based on their dress sense. Austin had the same fucking tights. All these guys had iconic tights. Trish Stratus, you name it, Lita. It was very rare they changed up their outfits. I mean, every single week you see Becky Lynch, she's looking different. And I know we could praise her for that and go, well, she's putting effort in, she's changing up her gear and all this stuff. But for me, it's too much. At the moment, I'm not really enjoying Becky that much. I'm going to put her in C, bottom, behind Angelo Dawkins. But it is what it is. Up next, we have the Women's Raw Champion, Bianca Belair. And I think Bianca Belair is going to go straight into the D category. Where will I put her? I'm going to put her behind Fear Mahan. Yeah, I do not like Bianca Belair. I've done rants on Bianca Belair. I'm not going to waste another 10 minutes here talking about Bianca Belair, but Bianca Belair for me absolutely sucks. I do not see why she's getting this big push. I don't see anything in her. She's not really that attractive. She is not that great in the ring. She's fucking horrible in the microphone. She's not that young either, so I mean, they're pushing her as the next big star, but in reality, especially for a woman's age, man, she is getting towards the end of her career, so, yeah, I mean, you see, think about it, like, Trish and Lita had already retired long before, what is the age of Bianca Belair, like 34? I mean, come on, Trish and Lita both retired at 31. They'd achieved everything they needed to. If you look at the Raw women's roster, or the women's roster on WWE in general, like, a lot of them, I know, like, Alexa Bliss is young, Morgan's young, Sasha Banks is young, but, I mean, you like see your Becky Lynch, your Charlotte's, man, they're all, like, mid-30s, approaching 40, so, yeah, Becky Lynch needs to do better for me. Speaking of in their 40s, Bobby Lashley. I love Bobby Lashley. Give me some big Bobby. I like Bobby Lashley, and I like him enough to put him in the A category. Bobby Lashley, for me, should not be US champion. Should be the champion, but I'll put him in the A. I don't know if I'll put anybody in the S category, but if I was going to put anybody in the S category, it probably would be Bobby. Bobby is good. I'll give Bobby his dues, so... That's what it is. Brian Saxton up next. Oh, by the way, Bobby should be the world champion. I mean, he should be... Fuck Roman Reigns, right? It should be Bobby Lashley. Brian Saxton, he is a shit commentator. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'll put him sometime... I'm not... Okay, I'm not saying Brian Saxton's great. I'll never say anything, but I don't think I'll ever say anything that's, like, overly positive about Brian Saxton. But what I will say is, like, sometimes the dynamic between him and Graves is okay. I mean, sometimes, the fact that those two, character-wise, storyline-wise, whatever, the fact that they're kind of going back and forward, it does create a bit of tension, and it's better those two disliking each other and disagreeing with each other rather than if they both kissed each other's ass, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I'll put her behind Alexa Bliss in the D category. Up next with Carmella, the most beautiful woman in WWE. I don't agree with that, but she is pretty hot. I'm not going to say she's ugly by any means, but I don't think she's the most beautiful woman in WWE. Wouldn't even put her in the top 5 if we're being completely real. But I don't know. I kind of like the whole character. I like the way she's like trying to bring like sexiness back to WWE, and I can appreciate that. For that reason, I will stick her. I'm going to put her in C, and I'm actually going to put her above Angelo Dawkins. Yeah. Up next with Cedric Alexander. What has this guy really done? I mean, he was pretty much begging MVP a while back to get back with the Hurt Business, but apart from that, he hasn't done anything. I'm going to put Cedric Alexander behind... I'll put him behind Selena Fager. There you go. Boom. Right, I didn't say I was going to put anyone in the A category, but I've changed my mind. I think Cody Rhodes, since he's came back to WWE, has been a breath of fresh air, and I think he's proven what a lot of us thought back when he actually first left the company, that he should have been elevated to main event status. I think he done a lot of good stuff after he left Legacy. He had a really good Intercontinental Championship reign. I liked the dash and stuff. I liked the stuff that he done after the dash and stuff. It was like the broken Cody Rhodes. He had lots of good feuds, especially with Rey Mysterio. He had a really good IC title run. I like Cody Rhodes. He left the WWE, that was his choice. He basically started AEW. People can say it's Tony Khan, Tony Khan's daddy's money, or the Young Bucks, or Kenny Omega. It was basically this guy. It was Cody Rhodes, and he's came back to WWE, and he's proven that he's a top guy. And for that, I'm putting him top of the list. Matches with Seth Rollins have all been good. I mean, that injury he had, and to actually have a match with that injury, that takes fucking, as Mick Foley would say, intestinal fortitude. So I'm putting Cody Rhodes in the S category. Up next, got Corey Graves. I've never been a big Corey Graves fan, but he's okay on commentary. I'll put him above his wife. Will I put him above Dawkins? Nah. Actually, wait, no, fucking hell. Becky's not his wife. It's Carmella's his wife. I'll put him below his wife. There you go, boom. Graves can go in the C category just below his wife. Up next with Nikki Ash. And she's going to go in the D category. I think she's going to go behind Fear Mahan. For me, she's the worst so far. I'm not even going to waste any more time on Nikki Ash. Her whole character. Put your hands up in a fee for victory. I mean, fuck me. I'll put 2 fingers up your fucking hole. That's what I think of you, Nikki Ash. Right, up next with Damian Priest. Damian Priest, I was liking the fact Edge recruited Damian Priest. I've always thought Damian Priest had a bit of potential. Now, he is on the old side, and I get that. But I thought his US title run was okay. The stuff that he did with Morrison and The Miz, and Bad Bunny, it was okay. Then he kind of did fizzle out for a bit. Edge brought him back, and I liked what they were doing with the Judgment Day. But when you replace Edge with Finn fucking Balor, the line starts behind me. I mean, when you do that, you're in trouble. And I think Damian Priest has suffered not working with Edge. And he went from working with Edge to working mainly with Finn Balor and Rio Ripley. And for me, that's just hurt Damian Priest a lot. I'm going to put him in the bottom of C, though. I don't think he's D worthy, but again, I would have maybe put him B a couple of months ago, but for me, he's just went downhill. Over the last few weeks or whatever. Up next with Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke for me is going to go in the D category, just in front of Nikki. Dana Brooke fucking sucks. She does. I thought Fear Mahan, maybe I'm being harsh on Fear. I thought Fear was going to be the lowest by far, but turns out that there's actually a few people worse than Fear Mahan. So, yeah. Up next with the returning Dolph Ziggler. It is hard for me to rate Dolph Ziggler because he's literally just returned and I haven't seen anything of him. I know he was... The last time we've seen him, he was against Big Rick Steiner or what's his name? Braun Breaker. Aye, that's the one. You know what? We'll put him in the C category. Like I said, I haven't seen anything from him really, so what can I say about him? I'm going to put him in C. Up next with Dominic Mysterio. I just don't like Dominic Mysterio. Apart from his dad's last name, I don't think he's anything like his dad. I'll put him in the D category, though. I will put him above... I'll put him above Omos. Actually, I'm going to put him behind Omos. I like Omos. No, I don't like Omos, but I think Omos has got slightly more to offer than Dominic Mysterio. Doudrop, this big fat bitch. I'm not going to put her in the top category because she would crush everybody below. For me, Doudrop is... I'll tell you what, though, her theme's kind of catchy. I'm not going to sing it here and embarrass myself, but her theme is kind of catchy. I'll put her in the D category, but I will put her... I'll put her above Dana Brooke and Nikki Ash. Up next, we've got Edge. Edge has obviously been injured now, and you know what? I'll put him in the B. It's hard for me to rate Edge. He's not currently there. He has been injured, and I don't think the stuff he was doing was that great, if I'm being fair. But we'll put him in the bottom of B. Up next, we have this guy's not called Elias. His name is Ezekiel. I don't get this Ezekiel thing. I enjoyed the stuff that he was doing with Kevin Owens, but I think that was mainly because of Kevin Owens. I just don't think this Ezekiel thing offers any. For me, I'll put him, because he's done good stuff with Kevin Owens, I am going to put him just behind Alexa Bliss, but again, I think that was mainly due to what Kevin Owens was doing, so yeah, that's what I'm going to put him. Finn Balor, the line starts behind me. Well, it doesn't start behind you, because you're going down towards the bottom of the line. I'll put him above Dominic Mysterio. There you go, Finn Balor, you can be there. Shush! It's Chad Gable, Mr. Gable himself. I like Gable. You know what? I'm going to put Gable above Edge. I'm going to put Gable in B. A few months ago, I'd have put him higher, but he hasn't really done a lot since, so I'm going to put him in B. Up next, we have... Who the fuck is this? Hold on here. Is that Jimmy Smith? That must be the Raw I fucking hate this guy. You know what? I know he's a commentator, and I don't... Is he... No, I'll put him above Dana Brooke, but... replace this guy. Bring back Jim Ross, please. This guy sucks. Up next with Kevin Owens. The KO show. I like Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens for me is going to go... I'll put him in B. I'll put him above Chad Gable. We've got this Irish dude who I don't really like. I don't like him at all, but I think he's better. You know what? I think he is better than the Raw commentator. Actually, wait, you know what? I'll put this guy a wee bit higher. We'll stick him above almost. Boom. Liv Morgan, your new SmackDown Women's Champion. Why is she on a Raw tier list? I'm not too sure. But where's she going to go on my tier list? I do not like Liv Morgan. I'm going to put her... I'll put her bottom of C. Actually, no, I think she's awful. I'm going to put her... I'll put her below Alexa Bliss. I just do not like her. It's Dynamic Diavoch. Not seen enough of this guy. Again, I'm going to put him... I'll put him behind Doudrop and he can get squashed like a pancake. Boom. Mustafa Ali, he can go behind his wee Retribution buddy. This guy, no idea who he is. He can go behind the Raw announcer. Montez Ford, the better member of the Street Profits. Yeah, better in the ring, better on the mic. Just seems better all round. People say he's going to be a future world champ. I don't know if he's that much better. But yeah, nah, you know what? I will put this guy bottom of B. Bottom of B for me. MVP. Hasn't really been doing a lot. No, yeah, he's managing almost, but what's that then from? Not much in my opinion. MVP for me will be going... I'm going to put him... Yeah, I'm going to put him behind Carmella. Up next with Otis. Big Otis got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. So where does that put you on this list then? Well, if Gable's B, I'll probably put Otis. I'll put him in C somewhere. We'll stick him probably just behind Montez. We'll stick him in front of Montez for Angelo Dawkins. Right, up next, Randy. It's Randy Orton. Where's Randy Orton going to go? I haven't really seen him in a while. Where will we stick him? I think we'll stick him behind Kevin Owens. I think he'll go in the B category. Boom, boom. Randy Orton is into the B category. Up next, this fucking bum, 205 jobber bum. You can go above Dana Brooke. Fuck him. Rey Mysterio. What's he doing apart from jobbing out in tag team matches with his son? Absolutely nothing. And for that reason, Rey Mysterio, Ray, I will, out of respect for Rey Mysterio, I'm not going to put him in the D category, but he is going to go bottom of C. So, yeah. Up next, Rio Ripley, Freak Show Bastard. She's going to go just in front of Dana Brooke. Matt Riddle. Great. Love Riddle. I think Riddle's great. I'm going to put Riddle A. For me, Riddle is A, along with Bobby Lashley. Did I put my Bobby Lashley? Oh, well, there you go, controversial. I'm going to put Riddle above Bobby. I just think Bobby's a little bit more one-dimensional. I do think Bobby Lashley worked better with MVP. I'm going to put Riddle in the A category. Boom, there you go. Maybe I could have put him in the S, but now I'm going to put him in the A. Up next, Bobby Roode. We haven't really seen a lot from Bobby Roode, and it would be rude to put him in the D because he is good, but nah, for me he's boring as fuck. I'll put him, yeah, he's going above Elias for me. Not Elias, Ezekiel. Yeah, R-Truth, love R-Truth, comedy guy, but I think his whole comedy gimmick has run its race. I think we've seen enough of this R-Truth, but you know what? Like, say similar to Mysterio. I'll put him in the bottom of C. I'll actually put him above Ray. I think I'd rather see R-Truth on my screen than Ray, if I'm being honest. Blonde chick, no idea who she is, but she can go with the rest of the junk. I'll put her in between this guy, Reggie, and this dude. Seth freaking Rollins. I think since his feud ended with Roman Reigns, I don't think that, I enjoyed the stuff he did with Cody, but yeah, what's he doing now? Not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah, for me, I'll put him in the B category. I'll put him just behind... Oh, wait, I put him above. let me see. You know, I'm going to put him top of B. Yeah, I think top of B is probably fair. Shelton Benjamin ain't no stopping me. No. Yeah, I am going to stop you, mate. I'll just stick him right beside Cedric Alexander. That's probably fair. Adam Pearce. Big Adam. The GM. The official. You know what? He's growing on me. He's certainly not good, and then he's not growing on me enough to go to the D category, but he's growing on me enough to probably go above, just below Brian Saxton. There you go. If you're below Brian Saxton, you know you've made it in life. Tamina. Nobody meaner than Tamina. Nobody shittier than Tamina. She's going to go in the D category, but I will put her above this freak show whose name is shit me at the moment. The Miz. He's got big balls. He's got a big B, so there you go. He's big balls. He's going in the B category. I will put him behind Seth Rollins, so but in front of AJ Styles. Austin Theory, another guy that I think's okay. I will put him, he can go in the B category, I think, just between us. You know, I prefer, no, wait, I'm going to put him between Gable and Orton. There you go. Tommaso Ciampa sucks. He's going to go beside fucking Reggie. And Akiwa Tozawa, I like slightly better than the rest of these guys. How far do I put Tozawa up? I'll put Tozawa, I'm going to put him third. Third in the D category behind Alexa Bliss and Liv Morgan. If you're behind those two, you've got a pretty good few. And anyway, guys, that is it from a WWE Raw tier list. So there you go. Cody Rhodes gets in the S category. Riddle and Lashley A. B is Seth Rollins, The Miz, AJ Styles, Asuka, Owens, Orton, Theory, Gable, Edge, Ford. C is Carmella, MVP, Corey Graves, Otis, Angelo Dawkins, Lynch, Priest, Ziggler, Truth, and Mysterio. And yeah, the rest, they're not really worthy of being mentioned again. So there you go. Let me know what you thought of this list, guys. Let me know what your list is down below. Did I get anybody majorly wrong? And was there anybody I was bang on about? Let us know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, peace. Oh, by the way, subscribe for more wrestling content. Woo!